For entertainment purposes only, all investment involves risk. Do not attempt to make any of the trades shared on our channel. I am not liable for any bad trades you make. Only idiots would listen to a stoner. This is not investment advice, nor am I a financial advisor. My own life isn't even together. Any income garnered from trading is subject to taxation from the IRS, and they will use everything in their power to recover taxes owed, including homing missiles, bloodhounds, and barracudas.
Oh, shit. Okay. What's up, YouTube? We're back again with stock. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was fucking serious. Sorry about that. What's up, YouTube? We're back again with Stock Skills. Wanting to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Today is December 24th. It's 8 p.m. right now. The market closed 5 hours ago at 3, or at least that was the after hours. The actual market closed at 1, but we play into the after hours. So we liquidated all of our positions before the big weekend comes along about, so we could still play cryptos. But it was stupid because this account really isn't set up for that yet. We don't have anything. We're not going to touch into that $100. So we don't really have any funds for trading cryptos on here available anyway. So that was kind of stupid, but it is what it is. We still have 127.41 in this account. Remember, let's pull it back up. We started from a grand total of 25.72. So let's go ahead and pull this into the calculator real quick. 25.72 minus 27.41. So 169 is actually what we gained. If we flip those around, that negative will go away. But we gained $1.69, and this is like take 4,000. And so I've already done the math on the percentage calculator, and it comes out to 6.5%. So that's not bad considering what we've gained and the time span we've gained it in. And on my last take of doing this shit, I noticed, let's go into the watch lists. So, from Southwestern Energy, which is one of our free stocks, we got 2 shares of Southwestern and 2 shares of Zynga. And from our free stocks, our 2 shares of Southwestern right now are going for $3.39 a piece. So we're going to go ahead and do some math here. 3.39 times 2. So those shares that we initially received for free would be worth $6.78. So we're going to go ahead and clear that out. And we're going to go in here and find our Zynga shares. Let's see. $5 to $10 Zynga. $9.91. So we're going to pull up 9.91 times 2. And that's 1982. Now, when we add 1982 and 6.78, so plus 6.78, we get a total of 26.6. This is what our account would have grown to if we had just done fucking nothing. Just left it in there and let it grow. And that's not bad, you know. That's still some returns. That's almost a full dollar. And it hasn't even been 2 weeks yet, and it's only $25. So by some standards, that would be like really good, right? Let's see if I could pull up that thing again. Yeah, see? So originally what we had was $6.50 and $19.22 when we first liquidated these shares. So that put our grand total there. But what our account is, as we saw, was $27.41. So that's also more than what it would have just been sitting there. So let's do that. Let's do 27.41 minus 26.6. 81 cents. So 81 cent is the difference between just sitting there and actively trading. This is where we actually saw where positions would be going down and when positions would be going up. My buddy actually wants to do a segment on here for his long-term picks. He's pretty good at it. He eyeballed the blink pop that we both rode on, and that was his call. Big shouts out to him for it. So he might be wanting to do some segments on here about that. So if you happen to see one of pro picks, then that'll be it. But we go back and forth into it. You know, he watches me get clapped left and right because I'm doing trading that I shouldn't be doing when I shouldn't be doing it. Because I'm a fucking asshole who likes to live on the edge. I also tell him that he's fucking retarded for doing his long-term holds, because his long-term holds, he has to ride these downhills while taking the uphills. And I'm telling him, no, you can just ride the uphills alone, and you can get the fuck out and don't ride the downhills, and then you can grow even faster. So this is kind of an example of that. You really should have an account with the proper permissions if you're going to be doing that kind of stuff. But for somebody who's dead ass broke and put zero money into an account, it is possible for you. And that's what this account's all about, is to show you how to do that. So literally by just taking their free stocks, we've produced 81 cent more than the market would have actually given us, and also that's $1.69 more than we got for free. So, anyways, let's see. We're gonna wrap this up here with the order history in case anybody wanted to go through it and back check it. I think by this time right here, I had already owned one Sundance, and that's why even though I only purchased 5, it was able to sell for 6. Oh, excuse me. So, that's the bottom list of the order history for this week. And if you go up, you can pause the video if you want to back check it all. And there's the top couple trades onto that same list. And that's it. That's all of our order histories. I guess for people that are actually going to watch this shit, you could see some places here where I took some voluntary losses. I took 7 cents per share on 4 shares, so that's 28 cents loss, in the interest of freeing up some money to play some other positions instead of getting locked into this play, because then I wouldn't have been able to do other stuff. I'm a pretty active trader. So I don't ever like to put all my eggs in one basket. And then what's another decent play that I think people should know about is lowering your position. So if you do this and you get in, and I was on the hook for 5 shares at 2.30, and then everything went south the instant I purchased it, right? So I sat back and I watched it for another day, and I let it really start to sink and go in its direction. And I checked back in with the exact same amount plus some at 218. That really lowered my cost basis down to 222, I believe. And from 222, I was then able to offload all of them for a profit, and thus I got out in a relatively decent amount of time, and I turned profit. And that's the name of the game, is to try to turn profit with as high a percentage as you can without ever having to take too much downtime in, and getting in and out quickly so that you can keep moving on to the next one. But it's all about how you handle your losses when they happen. Sometimes you need to cut them loose and reduce your position. So my stake then was only reduced to 5 instead of 9. So I cut half of my losses, and I let the other half wait until they fix themselves. Or sometimes you can double down on it once you see it might have hit a clear bottom, and then you can catch it on the rise back up. Actually, this last trade here was pretty funny. My buddy that I was telling you about, he was being an asshole, and he told me, "Yo, ride it out to 231." And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're sitting here. We're playing League when this happened. And he's like, ride it out to 231. And I'm like, fuck it. So, matter of fact, hold on. Let me see. Order placed this week. It should be out here. Dun dun dun. 230. That's what it was. He said ride it out to 230, so I did. I put the limit order out there, and it didn't fill, and the time was coming close. I only had an hour left on the market, and I really didn't want to get stuck in case it started to plummet. So I went ahead and got my way out when I could. And that's kind of what it's all about, is to make your profits but not be too greedy. Don't too far overextend your position, because you will fuck yourself if you don't have enough capital in other places to free up to get you out of snags when you hit them. But anyways, I've been going on for a lot longer than I wanted to, honestly, but I covered a good bit of stuff. Yeah, I guess that's it. So I'll check back with you guys maybe in a week or so. Hopefully my buddy will get on and he'll do his pro picks, and we'll see what happens from there. Anyways, later.